Xin chào mừng quý vị và các bạn quay trở lại với phần 3 của chương trình Tôi và Việt Nam trên kênh truyền hình FBNC, phỏng vấn ông Kyohei Hosono, Tổng Giám đốc Công ty Tư vấn Dream Incubator Việt Nam. Chúng tôi xin phép được tiếp tục trò chuyện với vị khách mời này nhé. Now we would be interested to know more about your life and personal views. You study in Japan, Russia, America, three very different countries. How do you apply what you learned from these three countries in your work?
Oh, it's a kind of tough questions to answer. But let's say in Japan, I ran the discipline. In the US, I learned the kind of the entrepreneurship, innovative mindset. From Russia, I learned the difficulties of the life and the business. Simply, I was in Russia, in St. Petersburg in 1998. It was the kind of the economic crisis period.
Right.
So I was studying the Russian before I went to the, to Russia. While I was in Japan, I was studying Russian. But the timing was pretty much the very difficult time. So what I remember is, every day I go to the supermarket to buy the rice, but no rice is available. Not because the rice is not available. Rice is there, but the shop owners don't want to sell the rice.
Why?
Because it's inflation, high inflation society, 1998. The Russian banks were bankruptcy. So, every day by day, the Russian currency, ruble, is, the price is going down. So if the owners sell this rice today, then the price is 1. If they sell tomorrow, 1.1. So nobody wants to sell today. So the supply of the product is very much limited, even though the product itself are there. So what I did is, I asked the Japanese, my mother to send the, Japanese food, let's say, curry powder, the soup, kind of things, and then sent to the Russia by post. But at that time, many people were struggling, so it didn't come to me. So it didn't arrive. Someone at the airport took it. And even if it's alive, then most of the foods are already eaten. So airport officers will take it and then have it. And then I just left the curry powder, which is a powder of the curry, which is, I see someone bite it, and then, oh, I cannot eat this, and then put it back, and then come back to me.
So you're talking about the airport in Russia?
I'm not talking about the airport, I'm talking about in my house.
Oh,
but the products go through the airport, so at the airport someone pick it up, because they understand this is a food.
I see.
That is a very tough period, so life itself was pretty much tough. It's in 1999. And finally, the Vietnam is 2010. I would say I learned about the life is sometimes easygoing. So we don't necessarily stick too much. We don't necessarily so much serious. But how we balance the life and the work is that is something that we learned, and I'm forgetting while we are living in Japan.
I see. You and your team seem to be very young compared to what other people usually think about an international consultant who is often older. So do you face any difficulties when you talk to your clients?
Not at all. I'm very much proud of my staff. Consulting companies typically have only 3 classes: consultants, managers, and the partners. Partners will sell the project to the clients. Managers will manage the project after we sell, and the consultant will do the analysis for each of the projects. So only 3 layers. And for partners, it's my position needs some experience of the consulting. So that is it usually takes 7 years or 10 years to be the partners. Managers is less. It's 3 years or 5 years experience is okay to manage the project. And the rest is a consultant. So in that sense, yes, our companies have 3 Japanese directors who are almost of my age or a bit younger, who has experience of selling the consultant. But below the partners, all the members are Vietnamese. They are pretty much well motivated and talented. And that is one of the biggest surprise after I came to Vietnam, and it's my proud. When every time the Japanese partners, they come from the DI Tokyo to have a business trip to Vietnam, and then what they are surprised most is the quality of the staff of the DI Vietnam. DI Tokyo is one of the most difficult places to work for Japanese graduates of the universities. Even if we compare our brilliant staff in Tokyo with our staff in Vietnam, Japanese staff is the brightest of the top universities. But I can fully compare with the Vietnamese staff. And from the perspectives of the maturity, or what we say is the guts under the difficulties, I even sense the Vietnamese staff is even better than the Japanese staff.
You were invited to Howie Forum, where people talk about women's success. So in your opinion, what are the unique points that you can see in Vietnamese women leaders?
I really admire the Vietnamese women leaders. We have, for example, investments in Vietnam, but many of them are owned by, run by the women. And what I admire is they take care both the works and the household, the things. So they have to be the business person, at the same time they have to be the mother and the wife. If people will come to Vietnam, what people are surprised, the foreigners surprised, so many men are sitting on the street and then drinking the coffee and drinking the beer from the daytime. And then people are wondering what they are doing. And then from my experience, have visited like more than 50 countries all over the world. I would say that Vietnamese men are most spoiled. Most spoiled. That means I talked to the women's leaders last time. Okay, you have to take the whip and then make the men to work in a bit, and otherwise men will never work.
So I would like to make a summary for our talk just now. Let's say the 3 main points that I would like to share to the audience. The first one is that DI would like to make some changes in the society in general and in Vietnam particularly. And besides that, DI Vietnam always focus on the cooperation between Japan and Vietnam to create some new businesses in Vietnam, and that is also one of your missions in Vietnam. The next one is you are helping public sector in Vietnam. For example, Lâm Đồng is a very good example to improve their capability and to maximize their potential so that they can be a better competitor in the international market. So thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting.
And GI continued success in the Vietnam market.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thưa quý vị, vừa rồi là cuộc trò chuyện với ông Kyohei Hosono, Tổng Giám đốc Công ty Tư vấn Dream Incubator Việt Nam. Thời lượng của chương trình đến đây cũng đã hết. Xin cảm ơn quý vị đã quan tâm theo dõi. Xin chào tạm biệt quý vị và xin hẹn gặp lại trong chương trình tiếp theo.